So I'm working on a client named Ben Hill, and Ben Hill is basically a dentist turned coach. And what he's trying to do is he's trying to provide coaching for dentists that are right out of dental school, and just for dentists in general who hit a stagnation in their business, right? So basically, what I did, and let me go to history real quick. There we go. So what I did here is I have a 2 hour onboarding call with him, and I listened for 2 hours, and I went back and let me go to my history again. So his original questionnaire, which should be right here, his original questionnaire coupled with the onboarding call gave me an opportunity to go back and number one, fill out this questionnaire better, because sometimes the clients don't fill it out the right way. They don't go out as in depth, which is why the follow-up call is so important. So the follow-up call, let me go back and fill this out to the best possible extent, and then it also gave me more keyword opportunities in the context of conversation, right? Because sometimes the clients, like I said, they're not going to put their best foot forward with these questionnaires, which is why the follow-up is essential. And in the follow-up, you especially when you record it and you re-listen to it, you get a lot of gems. So similar to all the rest of the trainings that I'm sure you've seen, is we then take those keywords and then we go to our questionnaire keywords, and then we just start putting them down here. Whatever we think is a gem or we think people might be searching, we're just gonna put them here. We don't know if it's valid or not. We're just gonna put what we think sounds best here, with the bottom of the funnel modifiers such as workshop, seminar, class, webinar, consulting. Like, people are not gonna put these in a query unless they're really searching for money right now, right? So we're gonna put this here, and ideally what you'd want is you want a program. So for example, one of the offerings he's offering is coaching. So you'd want to have coaching and then have a whole bunch of things for why people want coaching, and this just gives you more ideas for keywords. And then he has another offering called affiliation, and then you'd want different context as far as why people would join for these different programs. So I'll definitely make sure you're doing that, and this will just give you more ideas for keywords on the really top of the funnel, because people are feeling this way now. They don't necessarily know you're the solution, whereas opposed to these keywords, people have some idea, right? So you just getting ideas. These are keywords just off the question that we think. These are more program specific keywords, and these are ideas that you sort of, these are ideas basically just hearing him talk. These are ideas that we get for blog posts, videos, and stuff like that. So yeah, now we're getting a little more data oriented, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take every single query, put it in there, and just grab. Don't even have to look. You're just gonna grab it. Boom, copy. You're gonna put it in here. Boom. So we're just gonna do that. Take this one, and really simple. Because then we're going to take these after we're done, right? We just want to get this done. Then we're going to go ahead and really look at it in depth. So boom, just take it and put it down there. Boom, boom. See, sometimes it actually copy and paste the right way. Sometimes the formatting is a little bit weird. So boom. Because when we put, so, just to give you a little bit of background, so we're putting in the keywords that we think would resonate with our target audience to then get the keywords that they're actually searching for, right? So these are things that they're actually searching for. All right, so we're taking our creativity and we're putting some data behind it. And as we go forward, now it's really going to get data driven, right? So we're going from guessing, to less guessing, to really, by the end of this, we're going to have numbers behind every single keyword, and we're going to know which one's the target right off the bat. So as we progress through this, it gets from less fuzzy to let's go after this keyword. So I'm going to finish the rest of this, and I'll see you when I get back. Hey, so what I basically did is I took all the keywords that I got from our survey and our coaching call, and I just went through like I showed you before, and I just went ahead and I finished all the inquiries, right? So I just went ahead, put it in, and took all these three down. So now the next step for me is to then go ahead and pluck in the keywords that I think would be good, right? So this is going to take a little bit manual labor, but then all you really do is you simply just read it down and say, hey, dental practice coaching, turn this blue, all right? Dental coaching jobs, not really relevant. This might be relevant, so let me go ahead and do that. Ag dental review, how to start a dental office, not really relevant. Starting a dental practice checklist, relevant. Dental practice start-off course, relevant. Starting a dental practice from scratch, relevant. Dental clinic setup course, relevant. Owning a dental practice salary, relevant. Dental office construction course, not really relevant. How to start a dental clinic business, relevant. So turn these all. Boop. There we go. And then we're just going to go ahead and do that throughout the whole sheet. We're just going to take all these different variations of the keyword, pluck them off, and then as you'll see in the next step, we're going to all put it in one sheet. So now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and, I took all these keywords, I deleted the ones I didn't think were relevant, and I put it all in one line. Now what you want to do is go ahead and copy and paste this into the keyword section, and you just want to plug it in. So you want to take this, copy. First, you want to go to the keywordtools.io, which is this website. Make sure you're on Google. United States of America English. Paste it. Boom, and just look at the results. So the cool thing about this tool, which I like, is that its specialty is in long tail keywords, and then it'll sort from high to low that specific the specific keywords that come up, right? So dental practice coaching. Now these are the ones that come up. Boom, boom. So this seems really relevant to a specific. I'm thinking ACT and Smile Potential. These are probably brands, and that's down the line where you'll take these keywords and it will pull it into another tool, or just eyeball it ourselves and see, okay, this keyword, even though this is long tail keyword, not that much search volume, it's just not, it's just pretty common in long tail keywords, but say, hey, I'm not sure if I want to go after it, because when we put this keyword into Google, brand names come up. So the buyer intent behind this keyword is they're looking for brand. So that's down the road. But basically, take the keyword, plug it in, and just fill it in. So 20, 20, and boom, and just kind of just keep on doing this. Dental Coaching Academy. Seems like a pretty good keyword. 30. Alright, and the cool thing about ELO, you get to see over a 12-month period if this is a seasonal keyword or whatever. So, boom. Put it in here. And then we'll just keep going. Get that out. I'll do one more for you. And you could segment results, find result, keywords within results, search volume, max, settings, locations. So yeah, this is pretty manual labor right here, but we're just getting some data. Boom. All right, now see how we're going from basically theory to a little bit more concrete, right? Because these are actual searches, to now, okay, now we're really seeing what the market is telling us. So this is basically the premise. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to fill this in, and I will be back. So now that I'm done getting the search volume from all these keywords and keywords tools.io, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to double check that work with Ahrefs, right? So I'm going to first what I did is I finished that. Then I basically filtered, and make sure, a key thing when you're done with this, make sure you put numbers here, because you can't filter it back if you don't do that. If you don't put these numbers here, it's hard to filter it back to the original order that you put it in, which is important because then we put these topic color codes, right? So what I basically did is I finished that. I took the top 10 keywords, and how I did that is I just sorted it, and I took the top keywords over 50 searches. I put it back using this, and I put these keywords here. Now I'm going to take all these keywords, I'm going to plug these into Ahrefs, and I am going to then just put in my keywords here, double check the search volume. All right, so let me put this here. So volume for this keyword was 250, and this is 10, right? So it's important to double check these keywords because sometimes obviously no keyword tracker is going to be totally accurate, so you want to double check it. And I think these are the two best keywords in out there currently. Cool. So cool, and it also shows you the parent topic. So let's go back 1 second. To see what does this. So dental consultants. Let's see what the parent topic with that was. See, dental consultants. Okay, cool. So if a topic's a sub niche, it'll tell you. But cool. So let me actually add that in. Right. So this would be topic. Boom. So boom. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, cool. So yeah, so I'll take this. I'll plug this into Ahrefs. It should say 10. Then what I'll do is I will just take 10. I'll put 10 here like I did. I'll put the parent topic, which is dental consulting jobs. All right. Ooh, put that in there. Ooh, man, not there. Put that 250. I probably want to put. That here. That makes more sense. Okay, boom. Top keywords. Fine. Interest. Parent topic. Cool. All right, cool. So then what I'll do now is, I'll do a couple more examples so you can get it. So it shows you everybody who's ranking here and what keywords is their top keyword. So look, check it. God damn. Okay, well, it's not working now, but anyway. So put that here. Delete that. And then you just want to bring this all the way down here. Delete. dental consulting jobs. Here we go. Oh, can't just take one of these. God damn. There we go. Thank you. Dental consulting jobs, dental insurance consulting jobs. Cool. This right here, what this is telling me, this is probably not a keyword we're gonna want to go after. I could already tell. The buyer's intent behind this keyword is people who who want to get jobs, and that's not what we're in the business of doing. So that could already knock that off, which is why this keyword research is so important. Cool. All right, cool. So then we take this, put this in here. This might be annoying. Keep on pulling that. Cool. So take this, insert. Oops. Actually, search volumes 40. Parent topic is dentistry. And why this is cool is because while we're writing an article, now we know, okay, what exact words to put in there, because we have a multiple of keyword tools that we're checking, right? So that's why we never want to depend on one. Let's see what people are ranking for this keyword. Cool. Pull this over a little bit. Put that here. Okay. Boom. I'm stupid. I could just be doing this. Damn it. Dental instruments. Fuck. Oh, shit. So these are going to be all keywords that we're going to want to hit in the article. So, boom. Go here. Let me go ahead and delete. Boom. Boom. Cool. So I'll do one more with you. So dental practice consultants. What do I do next? Take a guess. Pause this video. Take a guess. What do I do next? You're right. I go to Ahrefs. I put it here. Press enter. Take the search volume. Put it here. Put that here. Oops. Here. Look at the parent topic. That is what it is. Now, I go see what everybody's ranking for. And this is a good sign because you get to see, okay, this is attainable, right? So, dental practice consultants. And this is start from scratch. This is actually going to be a fun case study because we are building a website for this dude, all that. Oh, fuck, that's not the report I wanted. Fuck. Fuck. Oopsies, don't fall for that. Do that again. Knew that shit was too easy to be true too. I was like, I didn't fuck up not one. Anyway, boom. Consultants. Oh. Consultant. This is probably the most annoying part. Probably the most annoying part. God damn. I'm not even keeping track of duplicates. I'm just. This is definitely a brand name. Boom, boom. So just like that. Cool. So I'm gonna set this off. I'm gonna do it for the rest, and I'll be right back. And to wrap it up, this video, what I basically did is I finished putting in those keywords, getting the volume, and getting the parent topic. Now what I did is I basically bunched up the keywords from keywords to the audio, all the keywords that we got from the initial queries. Here we are. I bunched them up based on topic, and then I put all those topics in the topic ideation, right? So now we have broad topics that we could create specific pieces of content for, right? And then what we can do is we could search these broad topics, see the different content that's ranking within these broad topics, and I'll rank them. So, yeah, so it's cool how we went from backwards to specific back to backwards, but now is a little bit more data driven. Yeah, and then after that, I'll make some more tutorials on how to do, how to know what your competitors are trying to rank for, right? How to see what they're ranking for, what pages they're ranking for, and kind of reverse engineer what your competitors are doing. But I'll end this video for now. This should be pretty long. And I hope you learned a little bit. See you next time.